Hi everyone, and welcome to Inside Bristol. I'm your host Sheridan Nichols, and I have Helen Vance with me today from Healing Hands, and we are talking about a free dental day. So listen up, if you're a veteran, you need to mark your calendars because this day is just for you. Tell us about this day.
So Friday, September the 13th, we are hosting a free dental day for veterans. We serve all of Southwest Virginia and Northeast Tennessee, and it's at Healing Hands Health Center, 245 Midway Medical Park, and we will be providing x-rays, exams, cleanings. We'll be doing fillings and extractions, and like I said, no charge. So it's a really, really great day, and we've had so many requests from veterans about needing dental help, so we're excited to host our fourth annual free dental day for veterans.
Now, should they make an appointment in advance?
Yes. So we ask that they call ahead, 423-652-0260, extension 2. Okay. And that's Betty, and she's the scheduler, and we will have room for about 70 veterans that day.
Wow.
So we have a lot of volunteers helping us. Volunteer dentists are coming. We have staff dentists. We have the University of Tennessee dental students come up from Memphis to help us.
That's great.
And we have all the seniors from the ETSU Dental Hygiene School will be there too. So we're going to have a lot of help.
Well, so hopefully by now you've got that number, you'll schedule your appointment, and I'm sure there's some open spots right now.
Yes,
so you
we
definitely
do have
want to make
openings.
That call.
And then we also will have some volunteers on site to tell the veterans how to become a patient of Healing Hands in Bristol, okay, where they can come year-round. So we're open Monday through Friday year-round, and veterans who are low income and don't have dental insurance can talk to us about how to become a patient. So it's a great place, and people appreciate it so much.
And Helen, for those who don't know very much about Healing Hands, tell us a little bit about the organization.
Healing Hands is a nonprofit. We're a Christian ministry. We were founded 22 years ago, and we help people who don't have health insurance, and people that a lot of them work, and a lot of them work 2 jobs, and either they can't afford to buy health insurance, or they work for a company that can't afford to provide it for them. So we say we are gap fillers because we help people who make too much money to qualify for government funding, but not enough money to buy their own, because you know how expensive health insurance is. And a lot of people don't have dental insurance too. So, and we just encourage people to take better care of their teeth. A lot of people come in, you know, they wait. A lot of people are afraid of the dentist, and they put it off until they're in so much pain they can't stand it. So, but Healing Hands is a fantastic place. We have a lot of volunteers. We have 24 on staff, and we just have a lot of compliments, and, you know, just glad to help the community.
Thank you so much, Helen, for coming in. I know you do so much for the community. So this day is coming up, September 13th. Make sure you give Betty a call and get on the calendar to schedule your free cleaning. So fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Inside Bristol. I have Mike Music here with me today from Parks and Recreation. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
I'm not sure where to start. We've got a couple things we want to tell you about. First, why don't we start with fun, exciting ways us humans can celebrate Labor Day using the parks?
Absolutely. You know, Labor Day weekend is kind of the unofficial ending of summer, and we continue to have wonderful weather throughout the month of September here in Northeast Tennessee. Well, Labor Day weekend, if you're staying around town, we've got some great opportunities in our parks. The Saturday night of Labor Day weekend, we've got moving our Movies in the Park series, which we've done at Anderson Street Park all summer long. This one is going to be on a Saturday night instead of Friday night, and it's going to be at Still Creek Park near the splash pad. And fitting that it's near the splash pad because we're showing Aquaman that night. So
who doesn't like that?
Exactly. So we'll be starting the activities, you know, 7 o'clock or so. We'll start the movie as soon as it gets dark enough to be able to see the movie. So we're looking forward to that. That ought to add a neat element both to the splash pad, Still Creek Park, and to a nice way to close out that summer series that we've done for folks in the community. And then, it's just a great opportunity to get out that weekend and go on a picnic, go on a hike, do some of those last-minute summer activities, because typically folks have a long weekend that weekend. So if you want to come out to Still Creek Park, have a picnic with the family, we've got plenty of picnic tables out there. There are the paddle boats. You can take a paddle boat ride around the lake at Still Creek Park. We've got the Still Creek Express train, which is very, very popular, and that weekend's a good weekend to kind of get those activities in, because once Labor Day hits, those activities go to weekends only. We cease daily operation because the summer season is winding down and come to an end, but we'll still be open for a little while on weekends. But that Labor Day weekend's a great time to do that. And then also, Labor Day weekend is kind of the last official weekend of operation for people at Haynesfield Pool. We're down to weekends only now anyway, because with school and activities during the week, we have a limited number of lifeguards. So it's hard to staff a pool when you don't have lifeguards during the week. Everybody's back at school. But we are open for weekend operation. Labor Day weekend will be the last official weekend for human enjoyment. But then the week after Labor Day at Haynesfield Pool, we open that up for our doggy swim. That's coming up again. That's been so popular. This is either our 8th or 9th year doing it. First year we did it, Randall Cross came to us, said, "Hey, I've got an idea for the pool." We said, "Okay, we'll give it a try." And it's been very popular. Pet owners and dogs, of course, really enjoy that. We'll do that Tuesday through Friday, the week after Labor Day. Folks can come in at 5:30 is when we open the pool up for dog swim, and swim for a couple of hours with their pets can swim a couple hours. And then that Saturday, when we close it out, will be noon to 4 that day. We get a lot of return customers year in, year out that bring their four-legged family members to come out and just enjoy Haynesfield Pool, and it's a good time.
Oh, well, Mike, thank you so much for coming on and telling us all about that. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Thanks for joining us on Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and today I've got Rick Matthews from the YMCA here in Bristol, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Float for Life program. If you don't know a whole lot about it, Rick is going to explain it. Tell us about this program.
Yeah, well, the Float for Life program is really a survival swim program for children ages 1 through 4. The big thing with it, a lot of people don't realize with this, is drowning is the leading cause of death for children 1 to 4, and it's a growing epidemic that's on the rise.
Wow. And so how does this program work? If someone's out there and they have a little one, how do they get signed up for this program?
Yeah, they can either contact the YMCA at 423-968-3133, or they can contact us on our website at bristolymca.net.
And how does the program work?
Yeah, the program's 2 times a week for 4 weeks for 15 minutes. So what you would do is bring your child. We would work with one of our certified Float for Life instructors, and they would spend 15 minutes twice a week with them for 4 weeks.
And is it, the concept of it is really to get them to turn right on their back and make sure. So I'm sure it's a little different than your standard swim lesson of teaching strokes and that type of thing.
Correct. Yeah, there's a lot of concepts out there. The reason why I went with this concept, because it's also, there's a physical portion, which is the land portion, which is really like a swim float program. And then there's a land-based portion, which is an educational awareness program called Josh the Otter, that we'll be doing in the schools, at the YWs. We're doing them in after school and summer camp. So it's really 2 components of the whole drowning prevention layer.
That's great. I mean, we definitely need this. So thank you so much for all of the services. There are so many at the YMCA. It's really amazing. So if you haven't gotten involved and plugged in, if this program isn't for you, there's plenty of others. So we really appreciate you being on today.
Great.
And we thank you all for watching. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Inside Bristol, and I'm your host Sheridan Nichols, and joining me I've got two students from the School of Medicine from ETSU, and they are here to talk about the Quillin 100. I've got Ryan Serbin and Jordan Newby. Nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you as well.
So this is exciting. Yeah, no problem. Tell us, what is the Quillin 100? Ryan, I'll start with you. What's the Quillin 100?
Yeah, so this is our inaugural year for the event. So it's going to be what we hope to be an annual cycling event. It's on the track at Bristol Motor Speedway, which they've been gracious enough to just donate the track to us for the event. They've been awesome to work with. But it's going to be 2 races. We're going to be doing a 20-mile relay and a 50-mile relay. Teams can be anywhere from 2 to 4 teams. And then before that, we're going to be doing a free ride just for kids to get out there and ride around the track at Bristol. So it should be a great event. It's something that I grew up watching in Indiana. There's something called the Little 500, and they bring in people from all over the country to watch the race, and it's a big event there, and I think it has even more potential here at BMS as an iconic stadium in our area.
Yeah, that's so exciting. So, okay, Jordan, are you a cyclist? I'm assuming you're both cyclists.
Oh yeah, I brought my bike sock today.
I like it. They look great. So you're a cyclist, you both are, and you really both brainstormed this idea, and it is a fundraiser.
Yes, it is a fundraiser. That's the biggest thing about it, is it's going to be going to Tri-Cities American Heart Association. And one of the cool things about the fundraiser is when teams sign up, they get redirected to a platform called CrowdRise. Okay. And CrowdRise is a kind of a peer-to-peer competitive fundraising system. So once teams sign up, it's really their cause at that point to raise money, and they're competing for the pole position at the race. And so, yeah, so it should be a cool deal.
So anybody that cycles can be in this, is that right, Jordan?
Absolutely. Anybody that cycles, anybody that likes to cycle.
And even if you don't cycle, have you been on the Bristol Motor Speedway?
So
it's like this.
And that's an important point to make. We're not going up on the banks for this one.
Okay.
That's something called velodrome where they do that. We don't want
any accidents.
Yeah. So we're gonna for this year we'll keep people off the banks. And
that's great.
So we were there riding around a couple weeks ago, and it's really fun just going around the inside of that. And
so how many laps total will you take?
So the main race is the Quillin 100, and the reason it's called that is it'll be a 100 laps, and so about 50 miles because it's half a mile around.
And will you will be on teams, so you're not necessarily doing that whole.
Right. So yeah, you'll have anywhere from 2 to 4 people on your team, which means that you could be riding 25 miles or you could be riding 12 and a half.
And I don't think we've mentioned the date.
No, I don't think
we have. When is that? What is this?
It's October 19th. It's a Saturday, starting at 10 a.m., going to 4:30 p.m.
Okay. And if we want to register and sign up, how do we do that?
Yeah, there's a few ways. You can go to our Facebook page, which is the Quillin 100, which has the event on it. We're also on bikesignup.com. Really easy way to do it is just Google the Quillin 100, and I think that's the only thing that's going to come up for them is those first 3 links. So.
Well, this is exciting. I bet you all are very, proud of yourselves for putting this together. It's really quite an accomplishment.
What's really been awesome is the medical students at our school. We have 50 plus people working on this, and they are amazing. At this point, we're just trying to help answer questions for them, because they're really doing a huge amount of the work. It's been exciting. A lot of buzz going around at our school and at ETSU about it. One of the big things to promote about it is Ballot Health has been amazing for this. So they're the presenting sponsor for this event, and we approached them about it a while back, and within 2 weeks they're like, absolutely, we'll throw our support behind that. So they've been great to work with, and now we have ETSU Health about it on it as well, and Jordan can kind of talk about that partnership if you want.
Yeah,
sure.
Tell us about that.
All right, so in addition to the race, we're also doing a community health festival on the infield.
Oh, okay.
So we're really hoping to promote health and fitness in the region, with it being for the American Heart Association as well. So Ballard, of course, being big in healthcare in the region, as well as ETSU Health. So the two of them are partnering with us to help us get that out there, and we're going to be attracting businesses, healthcare providers, any business that wants to do anything, honestly, can come out. We're hoping to have a fall festival feel.
That'll be great. Am I missing anything? Anything you want to add?
One of the big things about this event and why we did it in the first place was really for this partnership between Ballard and ETSU Health. They are both obviously prominent figures in the region for healthcare, and one of our goals as medical students and as Ballard Health and ETSU Health is to improve the health in this region. And so the biggest theme of our race is just improving health and fitness and getting people encouraged and active and getting outside. And so we think this festival is going to be an awesome way to do that. I mean, as you know, and as everyone in Bristol knows, this is an amazing, amazing stadium, and so it's a great opportunity to get in there and learn a little bit about health and a good lifestyle.
Great. Thank you all so much for coming and sharing with us. And go ahead and Google that now, Quillin 100. I know you want to be there.
Absolutely.
Stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to Inside Bristol. I've got Lynn Bauer with me today from Fern Valley Farm. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm so excited.
And she brought some props. We always love that. So tell us a little bit about what you brought.
Well, someone said, is it food? I said, well, I guess we can munch down on this. But I wanted to talk to you today about healthy eating in the farmer's market. Our farm is very involved. We actually grow children on our farm. And so we encourage all our families to get out to the farmer's market and really eat healthy. But one thing that we tend to forget about is we think the farmer's market is only open during the summer, and really not, because in our area where we live, we're so lucky. There's different zones of growing in the United States, and we're in zone 6, just in case you ever want to know, 6A to be specific. But that means that we don't get frost until October, mid-October. So everything that's growing now can continue to grow. Tomatoes, peppers, all these things. But we do have some new additions. There's winter squash, so butternut, acorn squash, pumpkins. Now we grew this from a little seed that a bird dropped. So this one was early, but this is actually a pie pumpkin, and this is what in the old days, before we have it in a can, you actually take this, cook it, and make pumpkin pie. So a lot of the pumpkin vendors will be with us at the farmers market in Bristol in October. We still have a lot of things going on in September. And the most important thing that we have found at our farm, because we work with a lot of children, is when you teach children to cook, they eat what they cook. Now, moms, it's the truth. So
This is true.
It's the truth. So we really encourage parents to get out there and shop with their children as a family. Let them pick out some things, make it easy. We do a lot of cooking with kids, and our motto is, we don't mind making a mess because we know how to clean it up. So important to cook with kids, but when you're at the farmer's market, remember that these farmers are bringing their surplus to you. They have to get up really early in the morning because it's fresh picked, and they're very excited to have you there. So especially if they see children, we are delighted to have children at the Bristol market. We have many vendors. We've got craft vendors there. We've got farmers there. We've got newbie farmers like me there. And nowadays, we will come and buy and buy and buy. So we love the farmers market. Don't forget, while summer is over for the children, this is really, actually September is one of the best months for produce. Yeah. So get out there.
And a huge variety. I was out there last week, and I think I got spinach and peaches and little cherry tomato. I mean, there was so much. I couldn't believe, just a plethora of variety. It was fantastic.
And you may think you've seen enough tomatoes, but trust me,
they're still coming.
They're still coming. They're still coming. Yes, and we're canning and making marinara sauce as fast as we can. But you know, we teach you how to really take those fresh foods and make a great healthy meal for your family. You know. Part of the problem of buying fresh in my old days before I started doing is, you buy it and then it goes bad. So what do you do? So there's lots of tips and things that you can learn about preserving that produce to make it last as long as you can. Remember, parents, we are responsible for our children's future health, and I take it pretty seriously, and we teach kids all about healthy eating and less salt and less preservatives and where to shop in the grocery store. So get out there and go with your children to the farmer's market. It's fabulous.
It is fabulous.
It's really fun. You'll have a great time.
Oh, well, Lynn, thank you so much for sharing that with us. We really appreciate her. Great reminder. Great reminder. So get out to the farmer's market and don't go away because we'll be right back. Welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and I have April Norris with us today, and she's going to tell us all about this amazing disc golf tournament coming up. When is it?
It is going to be on September the 7th. It'll kick off at 3 p.m. and we'll go until 10 p.m. So it is our Day Glow tournament. We'll play 18 holes during the daylight hours. Then we'll have a few fun activities in between, and we are going to have some food truck vendors on hand so you can enjoy those. And some fun competitions in between for prizes and such. And then we'll kick off the glow part of the tournament. We'll have 18 holes in the dark with glowing baskets and such. And I brought a couple examples today.
I know, so show us these.
In our store right now, in our pro shop at the Still Creek Golf Course, we're already geared up for it. We have glow disc on sale. Several different types of our putters, drivers, distance drivers. And then we have some really cool ones too that you can put the little lights on the back so they'll light up the disc at night. So we have everything you need to participate in the tournament. So.
And can you participate even if you've never played before?
Yes, we actually have a recreation division. So it's kind of one of those where if you just want to come out, have fun, try your hand at it, come on, it's for everybody. So we do have pro division, an amateur division, then our recreation division, and in both men's and women's, and then we have juniors divisions for boys and girls. So, and it's 13 and up.
Okay,
So
and how much does it cost to participate?
It's $30 per player, and that includes a really cool player pack that has a glow disc already in it for you. Our sponsor, Innova, they have donated all of that for us so that you'll have a dew fly towel to wipe your disc off when they get wet, stickers, and of course the disc inside. So it's a really good player pack.
So if you want to register and be a part of this on September 7th, where should we go?
Oh, wow. There's 3 different ways you can register. So you can go onto our website at bristoltn.org. There's a link down there that you can just click on that. It'll take you straight to registration. You can register at the Still Creek Golf Course, and you can register at Slater Community Center.
So this is September 7th, guys. Whether or not you've played before, you can definitely pick it up now. And we really appreciate you coming in and telling us all about this.
Thanks for
April.
having me. I hope to see some of you all out there.
Absolutely.
Lots of
Count me in.
Great.
Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and I have Charlene Baker with me today. And this is such a treat to be with Charlene because I just feel like I've known her forever throughout our careers. And today we are talking about Rhythm and Roots.
Yes,
so tell us all about it.
Well, you know, Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion, it's our 19th year from September 20th through the 22nd. Our weekend pass is still on sale, but we want to remind people that pass will go up September 1st.
Okay.
So the weekend pass is still the best value you can get. I mean, Winona this year, St. Paul and the Broken Bones, Sam Bush, Marty Stewart, the lineup is fantastic. And even if you don't know some of the names, those are my favorite bands to go see. So I just encourage you, because you know some of these guys you can't even see for $90, and it's just one band. You get over 100 bands at our festival over 3 days, and it's so fantastic. It's my favorite time of the year. But you know, we do want to let people know that we are preparing for the 2020 reunion, because we're going to have a huge celebration that's going to be 10 days long, when we have a super ticket for Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion all 3 days, and Bristol Motor Speedway all 3 races at the track.
Wow.
For $150.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yes.
Okay, when can we get that?
I think you can get them now. We have a special website set up called rhythmandracing2020.com. And I really urge you guys, next year's going to be huge. Get your hotel rooms, like plan, because we hope what will happen is that people who usually come early to camp at the race anyway will be in for the festival. There's going to be events all around State Street, everywhere.
Oh, how fantastic.
And in Bristol and in Kingsport and Johnson City. Like, it's going to be a big Tri-Cities event. So I really hope people will take advantage of that. But that doesn't mean you can't come this year.
Absolutely. Come this year. If you've
Come
not
every
been.
year. It's the best thing ever. So yeah, we really want to get we want to let people know when those tickets are going up. September 1st for this year, and then Rhythm and Racing 2020.com for next year, and make those plans. If you got the Airbnbs, like,
Get that taken care of now.
and then, we have another thing. We're raising money for the Birthplace of Country Music Museum. And, we have great sponsors and people who have helped us throughout the community, but we wanted to do something different. So we decided this Bristol Sessions Super Raffle would be like a different idea. What would give something back to whoever contributed. So we have the Bristol Sessions Super Raffle .com website where you can go and look at all the prizes. $250,000 worth of prizes.
Wow.
And cash. It's like $25,000 you could win.
Oh my goodness.
Or a Ford Ranger, 2 cars, motorcycle, a diamond tennis bracelet, Sheridan, that would look great on you. So like, there's all these really great prizes. Every ticket is $100. I know that seems like a stretch, but every ticket you get 2 chances to win.
Oh, wow.
And we're only selling 5,000 tickets.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we need it. What's the name? What's
It's
the website?
the Bristol Sessions Super Raffle.com. So
Okay.
you can find that and go online, and we're having a little friendly competition at the office.
Okay.
So if you see this, call and say, I'm buying the ticket from Charlene.
Okay, we will do that. I'm buying a ticket from Charlotte.
Yeah, I'm doing this, but you can order them online, or you can, stop by the office or the museum, and
Okay.
you can pick them up there, but you do not have to be present to win.
Okay.
Which is great. And
And
we're
when
going to
is
do
the
the
drawing?
drawing September 22nd at the
Okay.
museum during the festival this year.
Oh, how exciting.
And they're going to, like, every 5 minutes, they're going to, we have the bingo ball things. Like, it's, like, fantastic.
Oh, this is going to be so fun. You are
Yeah.
not going to want to miss that.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. A
So,
lot going on.
There's always something going on. But come and see us at the museum, and, come to the festival. Be part of, like, our little music community, and it's just it's a lot of fun.
It really is. If you haven't been, you really have to. And it sounds great what's going on for the 20th reunion. How fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited that this is the first time, people, when they came to us and said they were going to move the race, everybody's like, oh no. It's like, are you kidding? Like, this is fantastic. Like, we have a
Yes.
championship race in town, and then we have the festival. We could do this forever. This is fantastic.
It is great. Charlene, thank you so much for coming in and
Thanks
sharing all
for
that
having me.
information
It's
with
so
us.
good to see you always.
I know, you too. And thank you all for watching today. We'll see you next time.